New Year's Eve is right around the corner. And while for many the new year represents a fresh start and a clean slate, the night before tends to mean a lot of drinking and sometimes bad decisions. CBS 21's Lara Greenberg spoke with doctors about their best advice for a safe new year.
The doctor I spoke with says New Year's even has one of the highest rates of car accidents out of any day of the year. Unfortunately, it makes sense. Lots of people are behind the wheel who shouldn't be. But drinking and driving isn't the only safety concern for New Year's Eve.
The following segment is sponsored by Geisinger Holy Spirit.
You don't need a doctor to tell you that drinking and driving is bad.
If you have more than one or two drinks, you definitely are impaired, even though you may think you are safe to drive.
But you may want to hear from a doctor about all the other things drinking is bad for, especially as we head into one of the biggest drinking nights of the year, New Year's Eve.
I have a couple people that fell and they paralyzed because they were drunk or doing drugs.
It all depends on how you hit your head, neck, or back. He also says be wary of fireworks on New Year's. With long coats and baggy outerwear, you could catch on fire. Also be aware of those champagne bottles you may be inclined to pop.
Well, again, people are popping out champagne bottles, and again, if a flying projectile object hits you in your eye, you could have traumatic trauma to your orbit and lose an eye.
Ultimately, it all comes down to being smart.
Drink moderately, be safe, spend the night at wherever you're at, and don't drink and drive.
And of course, if you do find yourself in trouble on New Year's Eve, call 911. With this week's Doc Talk, I'm Lara Greenberg, CBS 21 News.